Right, some of you will be asked to stay behind after school. Yes. Nice. Some of you are having flashbacks. Surprised you were getting to sit on such a big chair. Right, we have 2 more acts in this section. Are you ready to meet act number 3? Yeah! Okay, please give it up with our whoop, cheer, scream on stage the wonderful sound of Tang!
I know what you're thinking. I survived Squid Game! For those of you wondering how I did it, I sucked off a guard. For those of you who don't know what Squid Game is, it's a show where contestants compete at things that children do. So I sucked off a guard. The whole thing takes place on the secret island, owned by Prince Andrew. Anyway, after surviving the games, I decided life is so precious, I've got to try something new. So I'm trying stand-up. Doesn't matter if you don't laugh tonight, it's still better than being shot. Has anyone been keeping up with COP26? No. No one gives a fuck about the environment. There are lots of angry young people, and they're right to be angry. They're screwed, basically. Is it just me, or is it oddly appropriate that the last generation before everything goes to hell is called Generation Z? Generation Z? Was Generation fucked taken? I mean, imagine pitching that as a film. So, the young people of Generation Z mount a valiant attempt to reverse climate change. Do they succeed? Who knows? But between you and I, they don't. And that's the twist. What twist? That young people failed to save the world? Yeah, I knew that. Because I told you. No, because you named him Generation Z, you idiot. It's like calling it the First World War as it was happening. You mean there's going to be a second? Yeah, I don't know. You see, marketing people came up with it. Okay, there were the baby boomers, of which I see a couple. Then there was Gen X. I myself am a millennial, or Gen Y, as in why didn't we do more about climate change? It's not our fault, you know. They should have communicated it in a way that, you know, we care, you know, in terms that we care about. Like, you know, if we don't keep global warming to below 1.5 degrees, there'll be no more avocados. Oh shit, I've got to do something about it. Scientists have linked rising sea levels with rising house prices. Oh, we've got to do something about it now. So now we've got Gen Z, or Zoomers, as they're also called. Did you know that marketing people coined the term Zoomer before lockdown? Weird, right? A whole generation stuck at home attending class via Zoom, and we call them Zoomers. I mean, history is just pranking young people at this point. Anyway, marketing people have already targeted the next generation. It's Generation Alpha next, which if anything sounds even more ominous. It sounds like Generation Z was wiped out by like a race of mutants who adapted to climate change. And they are Generation Alpha. And who wants to be born after them? Who wants to be born Generation Beta? I mean, that's just harsh, that's just unfortunate. History will not look kindly on Generation Beta. Generation Beta, the sexually unthreatening cocks to Generation Alpha. Imagine aliens studying us in the future. Why did humanity end with Generation Beta? Because they were a bunch of pussies and incels. They wouldn't ask the girl out and it doomed humanity. I think, you know, it'll be alright, you know. The future's not always bright. It's fine if the world ends. You know, everyone's got this vision of the future as like some kind of Star Trek-like utopia. But Star Trek is pretty disturbing if you are European. Like, what happened to the French? Where are the Italians? I'm just saying, the Enterprise is massive. Not one Polish car. Not a single Asian doctor. It's like the whole galaxy voted Brexit and we got rid of the Europeans. So, the world might end with Generation Z. It's almost too appropriate of a term. It's like a spoiler for history. You know how this movie ends, but you're just watching it for the special effects. And it's incredibly immersive. It's happening all around you. You can really feel the heat. This summer, how the world ends in 3 appropriately named generations. From Boomer to Zoomer, Gen Z, the last generation. Question mark? See it exclusively in cinemas this summer, which will never end because, this movie is not suitable for children, much like Earth itself. Anyway, have a lovely evening. I've been Standup Tang. Right, good night.